I literally have something in my eye and it hurts so bad and I can't figure out what it is. Oh God. Hi guys, this is Steffi and this is Steffi's Way. Today I wanted to tell you the story on why I got locks. So if you want more videos like this, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button to hear more from me. And if you're interested in supporting me at all, I greatly appreciate it. I do run a homemade skincare business called Decorus Skincare. It'll also be down in the description bar, so please go check it out after you finish this video. Let's get the video moving. I got Sisterlocks. Let's take you guys back to last year, July, right? That's when I got them. So let's actually take you guys back to, let's say, January. Yeah. Let's do January. Yeah, January last year. Okay, we're here, January 2019. I had started a new job. My job, I worked more than 40 hours a week. I was driving a lot back then, so you know, time for my own maintenance was low because I also had my daughter. My daughter has a beautiful head of hair. I will do some videos on her hair because she never went bald. You know, some babies, they lose their hair in the back of their head, and some babies go completely bald. Some babies don't sprout hair until they're 2. My child continued to grow hair. So immediately once I had started this new job, I was already running low on time. And I had started wearing Havana twists, and I installed the Havana twists myself. I had did it with the banding method, which I mean, it's not the healthiest way for your hair to do it, but I had literally started, I would put the rubber band in, you know, you string the hair in and you twist it down. Well, I had started taking the hair out, leaving the rubber band in, washing my hair, coming back, reinstalling. I would either reapply the rubber band if the rubber band had broke. If the rubber band felt like it was soggy, I would break it and then take it out and then put a new rubber band in. Or if the rubber band felt completely fine, I would just tighten that sucker up and stick the hair back in and twist it back up. And I wore Havana twist. I swear, it felt like for almost like 2 or 3 months. I was just doing that. And then finally, my mom was like, "Okay, well, I can pay to get your hair in individual braids." And it was while I was getting those individual braids done, I realized, I was like, well, dang, what I'm doing is a lot like locks. Like, you know, just completely throwing your hair, putting your hair up and away, like as far as that regards. Like, I'm not saying individual braids and locks are one and the same. I'm just saying what I was using them for, I might as well have just locked my hair. So at this time, I'm at this new job, and another girl, she had went to a loctician, got traditional locks and got extensions. So she had traditional locks and with a lock extension on the bottom. And I was like, well, dang, like you left out of here with loose natural hair on Friday, came back on Monday, and now your hair is locked, and you mean to tell me you didn't have to go through the ugly phase, you didn't have to do, you know, none of the stuff that's undesirable with locks, you know, going through it? And she was like, no, girl, you just go in there, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, great. So I started researching, you know, lock extensions. I went to, she gave me the name of her loctician, and she kind of was like, I think she was kind of embarrassed to give me the lady's name because she paid a lot of money. Locks are like, they're not cheap when you go certain routes, right? So I was telling her, no, I don't care how much it costs, because at this point I'm running around, like, once the individual braids my mom paid to be put in my hair, once those individual braids came out, I took those individual braids out, I had started just rocking a puff because I was so, like, the color in my hair had grow out. My hair texture changed because I had bleached my hair, which I knew it was going to. Like, I knew my hair didn't take bleach well, so me putting bleach in my hair, I was gambling. Admittedly so. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't anything anybody could have, you know, prevented. It was something I did to myself. Um, uh, and then I wasn't taking care of my hair on top of having it bleached. So my hair broke off. My hair was matted because I was leaving it in that puff. And, you know, I had started wearing that puff, and that puff was literally it. And of course, you know, I'm not really a puff wearing girl. Not like on a repetitive basis. Like if my hair's dirty, yeah, sure, put it in a puff. But like as far as like that being my power hairstyle, no. So I literally started feeling like, dang, I don't feel like myself. I don't feel pretty. I don't feel, you know, I just went through it as far as self-esteem went. So when the girl walked in and she was like, oh yeah, like I wasn't locked on Friday and today I'm locked, and not only am I locked, but my hair is down to here, it intrigued me. So I started researching locks, and I was like, let me start Googling. I have always admired or thought Sisterlocks were beautiful, like, period. Every time I would see, like, it was rare that I ran into somebody who had Sisterlocks back then. Like this, I'm talking about when I was in college in 2012. Like it was rare that I'd run into somebody, but everybody I always seen with Sisterlocks, I always thought they were beautiful. Like I never had seen a bad set of Sisterlocks. Like it's unheard of. Of course, I'm researching traditional locks. She gave me the name of her loctician, and before I went and contacted her, you know, of course, I wanted to do as much research as I could, so I could feel comfortable and competent in talking to a stranger, because so I have anxiety when it comes to talking to hairstylists or anybody who's a professional, really, when it comes to doing my hair, because I feel like what I'm describing a lot of times to a hairstylist is not really understanding what I'm saying. The only person that I have honestly had a positive experience with as far as hairstyling is concerned is my girl Carrie, and I will link her Instagram if you're interested in booking her if you have loose natural hair, or you have loose hair in general, you need a color or something like that. She's awesome. Like she literally, my hair both times she did it came out perfect, but understand she didn't do my hair until I was 20, I think I was 27, 28 when she first touched my hair. So every experience I've had since before then with the hairstylist was negative. Like, so of course I honestly had an anxiety going to a loctician, because I was like, oh shoot, I have to find the right words to describe what it is I want on my head, because I was severely scared of having flat hair. I don't like flat hair. Like I like for my hair to have a lot of body, and you know, just I don't want it to be like this or like this. I don't want that. I want to be able to like zhuzh it up, and you know, I don't want it to be super flat. I sent the loctician some horrible pictures, right? And she quoted me $950. So I was like, that's a lot of money. Let me find a Sisterlock Consultant. I have went in my coworker's loctician, the girl who gave me the $950 price quote. I went in her comments and I found my loctician. Her name is Hippie Locks. She's based out of DC, and she keeps it real. Like I loved her. As soon as I met her, like as soon as I text her, you know, we set up the consultation. The consultation was $25, and when I went to her house, because she does hair out of her house, I went to her house. She explained to me the process, put my tester locks in, and then quoted me a price, and her price was actually cheaper than that of the regular, my coworker's loctician. So once she told me her price was less, I was like, I don't care what, I don't care what is about to happen. What else is about to happen? I don't care if I have to go through the ugly phase. I don't care. Like, 'cause I knew that at that time next year, my hair would be good. Like I wouldn't hate my hair anymore. And I was already hating my hair, so it was like nothing she's gonna do to my hair is gonna make me hate it more than I hate it now. You know what I mean? So because I didn't know about micro locks and all that, honestly, like in hindsight, I probably would have went with a micro lock technician. And I honestly wish that my coworker's loctician wouldn't have quoted me a price over the phone, because she never saw my hair. She never touched my hair. I think the picture that I sent her, my hair was altered. I had blown it out and twisted it, which you can't really tell, you know, somebody's texture when they've done that to their hair. She couldn't tell how much hair I have. I have a big head, but I have thinner hair. Like I don't have a lot of strands of hair on my head. So, you know, it's thick now because of the locks, but before, like if I were to straighten my hair was pretty much flat to my head. I don't have that much hair on my head. So I feel like the price she quoted me was not a good price. And I feel like she probably would have known how to do micro locks if I had went to talk to her. And because she quoted me that high price over the phone, I didn't even go talk to her because she was completely out of my price range. So I wish that she wouldn't have quoted me a price and would have just said, come on in, pay a deposit on a consultation. And I wish we would have went about it that way. Because honestly, now knowing what I know about my hair routine, I should have gotten micro locks, not Sisterlocks. So for those who don't know, the difference between micro locks and Sisterlocks is the grid. So when you get Sisterlocks, you are getting a certain grid on your head. The grid is made up by a woman. She formulated the grid, trademarked it, and is now teaching others how to do it. But you have to go through certain chains before she'll teach. Like she does it her own way. It's her thing. You can look it up on the internet, Sisterlock website. I'll put all the information here that I can find. That is it. That's the only difference. My mom went to a microlock consultant loctician, got a grid. It's not the same grid. Like my locks are completely different from my mom's locks. But she got a grid installed. Like she can still do the parts, the straight parts and all that. But someone who wasn't a Sisterlock consultant put those on her head. So I wish I would have went ahead and talked to her, like in hindsight, because I probably, or I could have had a different set of locks on my head. But at the time, the Sisterlock name was a huge thing to me. Like hindsight now, like, because I know technically now I am not maintaining my grid, and that is why my grid is not important to me anymore. Thus, Sisterlock's, the name, is not important to me. I went with the locks I chose because I knew I wanted smaller locks. However, small locks this size can be achieved through micro locks. So yeah, I got locks so that I can focus on Kalani's hair. I got locks so that my hair overall is easier to deal with. The only thing I'm doing is putting oil in my hair and in my locks. That is it, besides shampooing. And I maintain my hair. I retighten my hair every month. So every first of the month or the week before the first of the month, I retighten my hair. It just depends on what I feel like. And yeah, those are the reasons why I got locks. Thank you for staying to the end of my video. Again, if you'd like to support me, if you'd like to see what I'm up to, my Instagram will be, and Twitter, I started tweeting again, will be down in the description box. And also the link to Decorus will be down in the description box too. Please click it and check something out and buy something. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.